Hello and welcome back to iRacing Rush episode 31. I've decided to do something brand new for this episode. We will be driving the 360 sprint cars at one of my favorite dirt tracks, Eldora Speedway. Only thing is though, I wanted to do 360 sprint cars because unlike the 305 sprint cars, we actually have heat races in this series. So to bring back more of a traditional sprint car feel. Only thing is, the way the splits were set up, for some reason it looks like we're not going to have those heat races because you need 12 at minimum just to fill out the advancing positions in the heats, but we only have 10. So that is very weird. Gonna go along with my minor wing adjustment. You're definitely might need to know those in the 360 sprint cars because of how much faster these things are. Can definitely help with some stability. I'm only going to do -1 bow. Green flag at Eldora. I'm going to try to run up near the top because that's where there's more dirt, and I think with this we'll be able to go much faster. First lap in the books. Feeling very good through 1 and 2. Felt a bit weird on entry into turn 3. I felt like the car wanted to turn but couldn't. But regardless, we made it into the third in the qualifying session, which is pretty good. Looks like we are almost a 10th though still off the pole sitter. And it looks like we will still have heats, except we will only have one race, and only the top 6 will go to the feature. So I have never seen something like this before. I have no idea how iRacing wants to work these things, but we'll just get onto the grid. Hopefully we can get top 6 in this race, just to make sure we can advance into the feature. I have no clue if we're still going to have a B main, a last chance qualifier for anyone who doesn't make the top 6. But for now, we'll just have to hang on to what we have, and hopefully we'll be there at the end. 8 laps, and something about these heat races as well, we will actually have cautions in both the heat and the feature, unlike the 305 sprint cars. Looks like everyone is on the grid. And the pace truck is not going. What's taking so long? Finally. Now we're getting onto the track. Pace truck is about to come in, and the pole sitter is way off from the pace truck. I don't know what he's trying to do. And off we go in the heat race. Try to rip the bottom. Still got him on the outside. I don't know why the car's saying all clear, but number 3 is clearly still up there. Trying to rip a slider, but he got up on the high side too quickly. We're so much faster in the corner, yet the number 3 seems to do very well on the exits, but luckily we finally clear him. I don't know why you had to check up for me. Like I thought I was doing the corner normally, halfway through the heat race, and yes, I finally did fix the tail off. Nicholas Warfield still leading the way very comfortably. Final lap of the heat. Tyson Brown is closing back in, trying to use that inside to gain some ground on me, but I think we have just enough to hold on to the spot towards the checkered flag, and we will finish 2nd in the heat race. So this means we should be starting 2nd in the feature, considering there's only one heat race. So already the car feels really good starting off. And it looks like we will not have a B main. It is literally just 6 cars in the field for this feature. It is so weird.
I just realized I never readjusted my link for that last race, so I'm sitting on freaking 5.
The estimated SOF is
I have no clue what Tyson said. It's what as I was saying, it's so weird how we're choosing to do this format than doing something about the split so that we can have normal heats. And I apologize if I do sound a bit off in this video. I am a bit sick again. My nose has been all stuffed up the past few days. It does feel quite a bit better now, but still it's a bit runny and stuffed at the same time. And if you've been checking my social media as of late, I was still able to go to the Anaheim Ducks hockey game on Sunday. Very fun to go to. It was my first ever hockey game, and we came back and beat those stupid Canadians 3-2. And John Stone knocked out one of their players, which is even better. Haystruck will come in. We're gonna wait on Nicholas Warfield to start this race.
Alright, man.
Green flag at Eldora, 30 laps. Oh, we are sliding quite a bit, aren't we? Ooh, that felt like a bit too much sliding. I don't know what caused that, but the car is okay. We're trying to handle this inside line again. Trying to catch Nicholas Warfield. The car still feels really good. It's just that we don't have the speed for Nicholas. I don't know what Nicholas is doing to have all that pace. I see a couple cars now using the high side on entry. We might want to consider trying the middle or using that dirt. And we have a caution out already on lap 4. As for the restart procedure, caution laps will not count. So when we restart, it will only be lap 5, no matter how many laps it takes. And it will be single file restart, as typical on a sprint car dirt track like this. Now that I mention it, how the heck do we have 9 drivers if the heat only allows 6 to advance? What is going on with the format right now? I have no clue what it's trying to do now. But luckily with this caution, we will close right back in on Nicholas Warfield. We'll be right on his rear bumper. Hopefully we can try something else to get around him. But at the same time, Tyson Brown has been very quick behind. He's able to run multiple lines to close in, it looks like. He's definitely going to be a threat to this race.
Alright, Matty.
Get that tear off and wait for the pace truck to come in. Going back racing at Eldora. First lap went cleanly, and yet we already have a big gap in the field. It's literally just the top 3 consisting of me, Nicholas, and Tyson. What the hell happened behind the field? Oh my god. That's going to cost me a lot. The car, for some reason, slid all the way around again. I just don't know what causes that, but yeah, that's going to leave us down a spot. It is now a tight battle between Nicholas and Tyson. Whoa, entry felt weird again. So like, every few laps the car seems to want to take control of itself. But this should be a good battle, even though Tyson's now down a length again. Here's a lap car we're getting around. That's Alexander. Something happened to him earlier in the race. We just need Tyson to close in on Nicholas so we can hopefully get back into this fight. Seeing someone slow up ahead, that's Alexander again. I guess just crawling around the track, and caution is out. We had a car spun out in 1 and 2, but he was able to reset and get out of our way. So only the top 4 is now on the lead lap. For some reason, we have to let Alexander by. To go.
Alright, man.
Nicholas with a good jump. Can Tyson close back in on him? Never mind, we have another caution.
Jesus.
I agree, Tyson. All we want to do is race, and yet this happens. Can we please get some green flag racing in? I want to see these two fight it out.
Alright, man. Race cars in.
Nicholas with another good jump. Trying to get to the inside of Tyson. Still not enough. Oh, gee. The car felt so weird on entry. Like, it was like I was grabbing too much cushion. To go in the race. Nicholas still holding his own against Tyson, but will he have enough to get to the end? Tyson going for it on the inside. Not enough to take the spot away. He's going to lose a bit of time on exit. It looks like he was very uncomfortable. And now there's a big gap between Nicholas and Tyson. He will have to be a bat out of hell in order to close that back in. 2 laps to go at Eldora. Tyson trying his best to close in, but it looks like he has nothing left for Nicholas Warfield. I'm trying to rip the outside as best as I can, but I'm not having enough either to close in on Tyson. Tyson with one last desperate attempt. Not going to be enough. Nicholas Warfield takes the win at Eldora. We will round off the podium as Frank Malik gets 4th. So definitely a fun race. It actually went way better than I was expecting. I thought it would be much more of a fight than that to get into the top 5. But now let's move on to the Truck Series at Homestead. We are now at Homestead-Maimi Speedway for the Truck Series race. This will be the last week before the NASCAR series moves on to Daytona. So definitely going to get some races in now before that happens. The track feels a lot more stable and grippy. I don't know if it's just because I'm driving in a truck, but it feels a lot better to drive on here. Hopefully the conditions haven't changed from practice to now. I'm of course going to drive around the outside just to build the momentum on the first couple of laps, and then we'll use the first lap to do the same thing, and then second lap will be the actual lap we use. Oh. Yeah, that is not what we want on our lap. We do not want to get loose. Probably used a bit too much throttle there. Much more stable through 3 and 4, and now the final lap. We had to back off a bit there, or felt a bit loose. hopefully that wasn't too much to affect the lap. Like, well, even there, for some reason, it was sliding. Like, I don't think a bit of sliding will hurt us at all. It's just that too much will definitely hurt us. As we come out of turn 4, big improvement. Thanks to us using the middle. I don't want to use the bottom because I think if we try to push a bit more up with the middle, use a bit more banking, we could get a faster lap, but even then, I am way down the order. Almost half a second off, and I am in 17th. So we already have some bad news. Because of our slow lap in qualifying, we are down to 21st. Out of 24 people.
During a yellow first lap or
so
two, it goes green.
we have a rough one in store if we can't get pace back into this truck.
Yeah, that's how
hopefully it goes kind of the same as the Xfinity Series, where as long as there's a couple of wrecks and mistakes, we can get through the field pretty easily. And then maybe some cautions and new tires will help us. But right now, we're going to have to hope for a lot to happen. Pace car is about to come in. Just don't want to over-push things, don't want to be too desperate for spots. We just need to pick them off one at a time. I forgot to shift down the second at the start. What am I doing? I had to use third to catch up with a field because of how slow the guys ahead were going, but... Oh, yep, as I thought. We're wrecking. We are still wrecking. And somehow we got through it.
Yeah, that didn't take long.
Damn, I didn't touch them, I got it. No,
so, already, with just 2 quarters, we have a wreck. I don't know why we're being told to let the 3 by. We was clearly ahead the whole time. And, that happened, so gonna have to let him by.
Yeah, sorry, pushing on cold tires. That's my fault. And,
11, you're not supposed to pass. And already we're up to 13,
sorry, guys,
so
I'll be better.
8 spots gained in just 2 corners. For some reason, he's going into the pits, which kind of sucks because I don't really want to be on the outside. I have more control over my line on the inside, so this might be a pretty big unknown here of what's going to happen once we restart. Another truck is in the pits for some reason. That's Lee Campbell. I don't know why everyone is deciding to pit this late, or at least in the caution run. Like, it's too early right now to pit. So luckily we're back on the inside. We'll restart 11th instead of 13th thanks to a couple of trucks that are pitting for no reason. We are almost inside the top 10. Just need one more to do that. Wonder if the pit window is going to be interesting as a result as well from all these cautions. Make sure we're in second this time. Pace car will come in.
Get it.
Oh my god. I don't know why we're restarting so slow. I wish I could have gone to the inside the 18, but too late to respond. Get to the inside of the 18. Strolling around the bottom pretty well.
Holy shit, I made you first 2 all on.
Something happened to someone. Don't know what that's all about. Side by side up ahead between this Texas truck and the 19. Now going 3 wide, we have to leave a bit of space. This truck ahead is pretty loose. And somehow we get through it okay. That was a bit chaotic. Wow, now that the race is going, we're tearing our way up pretty good. assuming we can clear the truck on the outside. We just need one more spot to get into the top 5. Only thing is, the 18 will get the better of us. Trying to utilize both the middle and the high lines to get some speed into this truck. Losing a little bit of pace. Oh, and now he gets loose and comes up in front of us. Oh my god, dude, come on. Learn to control your truck, dude. Great, now we have a 4X for no freaking reason. Oh, we have to get around this 20 car, so.
Who just Brad K Auto Club on the wall there?
Definitely some interesting discussions about that wreck. I don't know if they just didn't see what's going on, or they're trying to figure out what's going on, but yeah, I don't know what else to say besides the truck in front of me gets loose and then makes us lose a couple of spots, and now we're down to 8th. We'll be restarting 8th, our first restart on the outside line. Definitely going to get interesting here. Hopefully we don't have these guys going slow on the restart again. Definitely a good restart there. And it looks like no one on the inside, whoever was on my left, got a very bad restart. It looks like. Oh, 24, losing it a bit as well. Gonna try to get to his inside, take the spot away. Still on the high side. 24 isn't gonna go for it on the 7 though. Truck still feels very good. I like how the tires are reacting and everything. Just still short of that top 5. We are very close. And yet, this 24 is still very good out of the corners. And 24 just disappeared from the screen, and he's back. So, now we have a blinker right in front of us that is not helping matters. But we do have a bit of a run out of turn 4. I thought pushing it harder on the entry would help, but it did not. So we're going to stay stuck behind Jacob Carter for the time being. Oh, 24, or looked like 24 hit the wall, but maybe that was a friggin' netcode thing because he's still going on as normal. Once we cross the line, we will be halfway in the race. I think the 19th still in third. We have a side-by-side battle as second place tries to get around the leader on the inside. Wonder if Hunter Boys will be able to close in on us and try to battle. Gonna be another one going for the top 5 as 24 does that thing again. Hopefully we have enough speed this time to get around. Oh, the 24 has a bad run. We're gonna come up and take the spot away. We're in the top 5. But Jacob Carter's still gonna go. No, he's gonna back off a bit. I'm surprised by that. I thought he was gonna go for it, considering how well he's been running. But now it looks like a side-by-side battle between David Bolton and Emil Duna for third. Oh, I had a bad knock on the wall. I hope that didn't cause too much damage. Look at this guy, Hunter Foy's making it work on the inside. He's going to take away 6, and maybe he's going to go for 5th. Still going to clear him out of turn 4, but he still has a lot of speed under his truck. Going to try to alter my line a bit, because the outside might be losing a bit of speed. Much more close coming out of that corner. The truck's starting to get a bit tight now. I think that tire wear is starting to set in. And who is this in the number 1? That's Dave Smith going for the spot as well, but it looks like he's not going to have enough in the middle and exit. Hunter Foyt is going to block low. That got a bit interesting. 14 to go as Hunter Foyt takes away our top 5 spot. And as you see there, we have another bad knock on the wall. Definitely feeling the handling go away from as far as Dave Smith. Still seems to be handling his pretty well. Gonna try to be inside to take back the spot from Davey. Yeah, at this point we're just gonna have to try and hang on to the top 10 as best as we can, because I feel like this truck doesn't have a lot of grip in it anymore. I've got a bit loose. Got to let Parker Vance get a run. Trying to use the inside line. I think that line's going to have a bit more grip. I feel it coming together much more to the middle and outside. Sensing in a little bit too much again. As what are these guys doing? Just to have that much of a late run on me. What the heck is going on? Hopefully something happens so we can come in for new tires and try to hang on to this, because right now it is not going pretty well. Another hit on the wall with 10 to go as he crossed the line. That's Wesley Mora, who was at the front of this race much earlier ago, but for whatever reason he's back here. Dang, even down here I feel like I have to back off a lot just to hold the line. There goes another spot, courtesy of Wesley Mora. And still, these guys, what are these guys doing? All I want is a top 10, and I can't even achieve that. So CJ Erdman and Brendan Johnson taking those spots away. I think CJ just hit the wall a bit. As we try to make the outside work. Side by side between Brendan and CJ. A lap car is also trying to get around us. I don't know what Samuel's going for. But to be fair, if a lap car is faster, they are allowed to lap themselves. Trying to defend from Brian Martin as he had a run on the inside. So is the 20 down below. Finally starting to hold our own down to 12. If only we had this much defense a few laps ago. As I think Brandon got into the wall a bit, he was losing quite a bit of time. Ow! Car for some reason did not want to turn or slow down there. So we cannot afford to have that. Once we cross the line, we'll have 3 laps to go. Able to hold the outside a bit better as woo! Getting really close, but still running well between me and Brian Martin. I accidentally hit the wall a bit. That's not going to help matters. Try to get to Brian's inside, but not gonna work. His track, out of all places, wants to bring on so many cautions, and yet when we need it the most, we just don't have it. Sometimes a logic here. Final lap at Homestead, Shrine heading on for a top 15 at least. There's the tire notification on the right front. One is trying to take the spot on the inside. And we have no pace on the outside whatsoever. He's going to take 13 from us, and we're going to have to settle for 14.
I only ran up there to keep you from passing me. I don't know how you're so fast up there and don't run through that.
So, Colton Easterday, what a last name that was. He's going to take the win at Homestead-Maimi with Josh Harden taking second, David Bolton third, Emil Duna fourth, and Dave Smith will round out the top 5. So, wish we could have had a better finish, but that'll wrap things up for this episode of iRacing Rush. If you want to see more content like this and are looking forward to Daytona next week, please like and subscribe. It will mean a lot to the channel, and I'll see you all another time.